You are good enough. Anytime you want to try something new, anytime you want to push yourself, anytime you want to get to that next level, those feelings from inside, from your own brain, they're going to come and tell you why you're not good enough. They're going to tell you why you're not smart enough or fast enough or strong enough or quick enough or whatever the case is. There's better people that are way better than you, so don't waste your time trying. All that stuff is going to come into your head anytime you want to try something new and push yourself. And on top of that, it's not going to help that you're going to have your heart rate's going to get up. You're going to start feeling nervous and jittery. And so what most people tend to do when that happens is they're like, yep, it's not for me. Can't do it. Not supposed to be it. But what I need you to understand is all the people that have truly become successful and live a great life, they've been willing to push themselves. And you know what? You have to understand a lot of these CEOs that are millionaires and billionaires, when they first started, they didn't know they were going to make it. They didn't know they were going to be millionaires and billionaires. They knew that failing was a real possibility. And they weren't afraid of failure. They knew that if I fail and mess up, dang it, I guess I'm going to have to find another way to make this happen. Countless numbers of people that were fired from their jobs, homeless, bankrupt, you name it, they've been through it. But they kept pushing through because they were brave enough to fight through that scary feeling. And that's what I need you to do. You have to be brave enough to fight through that scary feeling. Because we all experience it. I do, you do, everybody around you. Don't fall for that fake social media stuff. They're scared too about a lot of different things too. And it's just finding a way to push yourself through that. And so for me, I think one of the main things that kind of gets me going is, you know what? Yeah, I'm nervous. Yeah, I'm jittery. Okay, even if I mess up, I'm going to learn something from it. I'm going to figure out what I did wrong, and then I'm going to go back at it a second time. And if I mess that up, I'm going to take some more notes and I'm going to go at it again. And I'm going to get better every single time. And then you just kind of take it as a learning experience and just say, hey, failure isn't the worst thing in the world. I like a quote that talked about failure is not a tattoo, it's a bruise. So I was like, all right, yeah, you fail, you get hurt, come back stronger. And that's what your mindset has to be. You are good enough. You just got to keep working at it until you figure it out. And it just takes repetition. And you just have to be brave enough to fail, have the courage to fail and keep coming back. And know that your value, your identity is not based on your failure. It's based on what you do after that failure. Do you keep coming back? And I actually have a story of a guy who, high school was a big time recruited football player, man. He was a great football player, played D-line, got recruited, but bless his heart, he knew he wanted to be a pastor. So he kind of said, you know what, football, I love you, you were great, but I'm going to go to this school and I'm going to go to biblical studies and become a pastor. And then so he did that for 4 years. Then he got to go to grad school, went to a different grad school. And as he got to this grad school, the coach was like, hey, you were a big recruit out of high school, weren't you? He's like, yeah. He's like, you graduated? He's like, yeah. He's like, I'm going to go to grad school here. The coach was like, dude, you need to come out to football. We could definitely use you on the team. And maybe we can work out a scholarship or something, but just come try out, come work out with us. And then we'll see what happens. And just the flood of emotions that he was feeling because, he was just it was 4 years ago. It was the last time he played high school football. He hadn't played in 4 years, played a little pickup flag, little pickup tackle here and there, barely even worked out, kind of gave up on football. And here it was right in front of him again. And he was scared. He was horrified. He was like, how am I going to go to grad school and play football? I haven't played in 4 years. People are going to think I'm too old. I'm only going to have 1 year eligibility. What's even the point in trying? And so after hearing all the things and off all the other people, everybody else told him, when it was all said and done with, he decided not to play football. Now, he eventually became a pastor and lived a good life, did all kinds of stuff. But I need you, this is the part that's going to get you. He told me this story as a 40-year-old. And as a 40-year-old, when he's telling me this story, he's about ready to cry and break down because he regretted not going for it. He was scared to try it, and he did it. And for the remainder of his life, he just kept wondering, what if? What if I would have tried? Matter of fact, he would have preferred to have tried out and been cut because then he would have known, had the closure, be done with it. That wasn't for me. And that's what I want you guys to understand, man. Go for it. Give it a shot. It's so much better than never trying at all because holding that regret and that what if just isn't worth it. You are good enough. You just got to keep working at it. And you just got to be willing to have the courage to fail and keep failing and improve and get better and go get it. You can accomplish anything you want as long as you're willing to sacrifice and put in the work. I believe in you. Go get it.